Hello everybody, this is an astrological forecast for Aries for December of 2013 and also applies if you've got an Aries ascendant or Aries moon as well. So Aries, there's a lot happening in your work area, your home family, your relationships, your finances. There's a lot of things being triggered this month, so let me break it down for you. On the 3rd of December, we have a new moon up here in your 9th house, joining the sun. So this is a wonderful time for planning travel, for going on a trip, for making international connections. That could be to do with business or work, or just connecting with somebody from overseas. Maybe that could become a love interest in the longer term. It's a wonderful time to think about some serious course of study. This would rule anything as well connected with the law, courts, any kind of a legal situation. You might have a new view on it, something new coming in, some new information. We've got a lot of mutable energy going on this month, and mutable energy with this sun and moon together in Sagittarius means it's important to be flexible, Aries. It's important to be able to improvise. I've had to improvise this month. I've been traveling a little bit, so I don't have my flip chart with me. So it's just as good to pin it to the wall, and that acts as my flip chart. So see where you need to be more flexible. See where you can come up with some ingenious solutions. This new moon in Sagittarius in your 9th will help you as well to come up with a more optimistic solution to something. The 9th house is very ruled by Jupiter. So Jupiter is always the optimistic. See if you can put a new slant on something that maybe has been difficult for you, but you can see it from a new and more interesting angle. Now, we have got on the 7th of December, Mars moving out of your 6th house. So the first week of the month, you can put a lot of energy into your work. You might be very, very busy in your work, trying to make sure that you get enough rest time and that you don't burn out. But then, importantly, this Mars on the 7th moves into your 7th house of relationships. And what's unusual is that Mars, which usually only stays in a sign for maybe a month or 6 weeks, it's going to be there for 7 months in your house of relationship. So Aries, this is going to be a huge focus. Completions, endings, new relationships. You may find yourself wanting to get into a relationship very quickly, or you may find yourself wanting to get out of a relationship very quickly. There's going to be just a lot of activity happening in your relationships. Why is it in the 7th house for so long? That's because it goes retrograde in next year, between March and May of next year. And that's why it's going to stay in Libra in your 7th house for such a long time. There could be some blow-ups in relationships, some disagreements, but also good time for clearing the air. You may well find that somebody from the past comes back into your life to resolve things for you so that you're freer, so that you can let go and create a better new kind of relationship. This Mars here will enable you, you might want to get into a marriage or some kind of a business contract. There could be some toing and froing going there and back, but you'll be certainly firing forward on all cylinders because Mars is your ruler, certainly in your relationships this month. Just make sure that you don't rush into something too quickly that you then feel as though you might want to get out of. On the 17th of December, we've got the full moon here, opposite the new moon that we had on the 3rd. We've got a full moon here in Gemini, in your 3rd house. Wonderful time for you for anything connected with communications, for networking, for getting out and about, for meeting people, for socializing. Really good socializing moon, and it's also a good moon. Anything connected with study and learning something should be very, very good for you here at this time. Now, on the 21st of December, we've got Venus important planet here sitting along with Pluto in your 10th house. So much already happening for you in this 10th house of career. Venus being there as well could bring to you a love or something you love now happening in your career, something good happening for you career-wise. But Venus goes retrograde from the 21st of December until the 31st of January of next year. And what this can do is it can mean that you need to have more thinking time about your work and your career. It may force you to just look at what plans you've had, and you may need to reassess those plans, to redefine your plans for your career. I mean, with Pluto there, of course, there's a lot of transformation happening for you in your destiny, what you want for yourself, how you see yourself in the world. And Venus going retrograde, it's important as well, I would say to you, the 21st of the month, try to do any of your big shopping after Venus goes retrograde, because I'm telling you, between the 21st of December and the end of January, there are going to be bargains galore. You will be able to pick up things, amazingly wonderful things, for very little money. So on the 22nd of the month, we've got the Sun moving out of your 9th house and into your 10th house here. So Sun. So a lot of activity happening for you here, Aries, in this 10th house. So really think about your career, the direction you want to take it in. Maybe you want to change the direction of your career. Maybe you want to expand what you already do. Maybe you'd like to go into business for yourself, or expand your business, or offer new products and services. There's going to be a lot of focus here on your outside image, how you appear to the world, what you want to achieve. And with Venus there, you're getting some help. There is a little bit of glimmer of help along the way. So for those of you that have been having some difficulties, because especially you are up against this cross that's going on in the heavens, especially once Mars goes into Libra on the 7th. As you can see, we've got this challenging grand cross going on. So for you, Aries, it's between yourself, your new image of yourself, how you're reinventing yourself, your relationships, the balance between you and what you need and your relationships, and also some good things happening with home and family, some new opportunities or maybe a move, opposing what may be required from you in your career or your work. So much happening, and it looks like it's going to be a very exciting month, and I wish you happy holidays. I'm going to be coming up quite soon with your videos for the new year, for the whole year ahead. You might want me to look at your personal chart for the year, what's ahead for you. You might want to treat somebody you love to a reading. And I'd be delighted to hear from you. Thank you for commenting, for subscribing, for favoriting, for sharing. I greatly appreciate it. Bye for now.